Hello everyone, this is College Football 26. If you like college football, please subscribe. We're going through Dynasty mode here. If you like Road to Glory, please catch that on the channel as well. Let's go ahead and look at upgrading our coach. Lately we've been focusing on the recruiting area. Yep, and we want to help our recruiting out here. Alright, so they used basically all our coins that we can use there. So this is advancing the look for the running back. Running backs take less time to fully scout. That's great. And also wide receivers and tight ends. So that's great. It will take less time for us to scout those players in the future. So we've also done quite a bit in the motivator here. We've got to the second level, not to the master motivator, but the regular motivator. The second of 4 levels here. So that's great. And then we also want to focus on tactician and then get up here in program builder and CO eventually once we're a lot higher than level 13. This is our offensive coordinator, and he's a D plus, and our offensive coordinator C plus. All right, let's take a look at recruiting. And we're currently a C. Alright, we got some more. Yep, there's a few more here and another one. Let's move this one up. So we've added a 5-star, 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 and a 4-star. Awesome. So that's for Mike, right tackle, defensive tackle, and then whatever position this one ends up playing. Let's take a look. This one right here, Texas A&M is giving us run for our money. They've called us and just about passed us there. We got all of our stuff on them, and they've reached their top 3. I don't know if we'll beat Texas A&M for that 5-star or not. Here we got all 3 check marks, and we're in a battle here with Texas A&M. I don't know if we'll beat them or not. Here we've been in a battle with Florida, Ole Miss, and not really Auburn. Auburn has really taken off. Don't know if we'll be able to catch them or not, but we'll give it all we got here on this recruit. And they've made their top 5, so these are top 3. Yeah, we're doing hard sell. Okay, this one we need to look at maybe doing our hard sell. That might help us out. We've already invited them to campus. We got 2 check marks now, so maybe we can do a hard sell on this recruit. Alright, so this is option SEC with all really good grades. And that's it. We know which one it is. Alright, so that's great. We're going to hard sell. That will help us there on that one. Alright, this one's reached their top 5. Let's see if we can get to the point. We got quite a few X's, so we might be able to, we might know enough now to, we still don't know a check mark yet, right? So it's not scheduled visit, but let's do a hard sell maybe if we can get figure out which one what they're interested in, what matters to them. So it must be this one. That's the only one left. So gym rat. So we know how to hard sell them even though we haven't invited them to campus yet. That should help us there. We've been in a battle there with UCF. It looks like Pittsburgh's taking off. So I don't know if that'll give us a chance to catch them or not. Alright, we're way out front here. And they're not ready yet to do a visit. Alright, so this one here. We've just been battling with all the top 5. But it looks like Houston and who's that at the very top? I'm not sure who that is. I've really taken off. I don't know if that's Penn State or who that is. Let's see here. We got some check marks, so let's see if we can do something more here. Looks like we've already invited them to campus. Let's see if we can do a hard sell now that we got 2 check marks. We got still quite a few question marks though, so I don't know if we can yet or not. Alright, so this is option Sunday player. And those are all very good grades. And this is option, gamer. So we know it's between those two. It's either this one or this one. So since we got a 50-50 shot and we already got 2 to 3, let's go ahead and try to do this one. I mean, we're in 4th, it won't hurt us. I mean, if anything, we'll just risk it because we're not up there at the top. Alright, and it's a 5-star we want to go for. And this one, we're well out front. Nobody's going for this 5-star, I don't understand. They're not quite ready yet. Alright, this one here, they're not quite ready yet either. This one, we're not quite ready to move forward, but let's take a look and see where we are with each one of these. So we're well out front. Alright, we've done quite a bit of jump there on Houston. We've just about caught them. We were really just battling with everybody at the beginning, and then now we're up there with Houston to battle. And this one we've made a leap. That's awesome. We're up to 1st now. They've only had 2 offers. Oh, we don't want to leave yet. Alright, so they're not quite ready. They're not quite ready. Alright, so this one here, we're just barely made the top 5. Yep, we kicked Ohio State out, so whew, that was tight. Now we got to go up for these big teams: Nebraska, Notre Dame, Nebraska, Michigan, Georgia. Wow. Let's look into. We don't have enough to know about them to schedule a visit, but let's see if we can do a hard sell. All right, that's an option. That's an option. Okay, too many options. So we're just going to keep sending the house for right now. We're not going to invite them to campus yet either. We just don't know enough about them. Alright, and then this one, we came in late on this one. This is a 5-star here. This one here, we still got 500 hours. Let's continue scoping them out. See if they're a jewel, 4-star. Nope, they're dead. So we're going to drop that one. Alright. Let's do any state here. So it's got 480 hours left. And any position. Alright. Let's go down here to where we were. This was the last one we went after, or not went after, but we scoped out and they were dead. Let's see if some of these other 4-stars or any of them are jewels. So let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try one more. Okay. We're just scoping out these, see if they're 4-star jewels. If they are, we're going to add them to our team just to help with their depth in case someone leaves that we don't plan to leave. They may not be positions we need necessarily. That's just a regular 4-star. So we're not going to go after them. Yeah, it's a regular 2. And nobody dropped off of our list last time. Didn't like, it was either didn't go with a deal breaker or going with a different team. So we're not really pursuing anybody else necessarily that we're trying to replace. We're just trying to find some good recruits here that might be kind of left here mid-season. This strategy I used in CFB 25 once I really got to a dominant team. Oh, look right there. We got a jewel. So we'll recruit this guy. We definitely want to go for him because he's 4-star and he's a jewel. So he will really upgrade really well. Let's see here. LSU. Yeah, that might be a tough game, but yeah, I guess we're not quite ready. We haven't figured out enough about them. Let's send the house right now. Alright, so he's number 140 in the nation. I think that was the last one, right? Let's look more. See if there's any more 4-star jewels that might have got missed by other teams or haven't really got. Alright, so that's the one we just went after. Alright. Let's look at scoping out that one. Still got 4 stars left. And I'll scope out that one. So 185 down the board here. Alright, nothing special there, just a normal 4-star. And nothing there, so that's number 185 in the nation. We'll keep looking at more of these 4 stars, see if any of them are gems. So we're down to 185. Alright, that was the last one. This one doesn't have a green or anything there. Let's just take a look at them. They're not really interested in us, but we can still look at them, scout them out. Okay. Yep. Alright, so we're down to 191 in the nation. Pretty far down the list here. Wow. Alright, see here. Not quite to 191 yet. We're getting close. Alright, there they are. Alright, let's look at this 196. We've officially looked at all the top 200 then. Yeah, I don't see any 90 there, but might be a jewel. We don't know. We'll continue scoping them out next time if we're still in there. They're still considering us. Let's look at the top classes. Whoa, we jumped up to number 7. Holy cow. In the national level. This is the SEC. We were nowhere on the list for the national level, and we were mid-pack of SEC last week. So this past week, we've made some huge gains recruiting, and I think this is because of the type of style I use. It maybe not be that strong in the beginning, but it's strong overall for the whole season. We're number 11, Alabama. Georgia's unranked now, and so is Auburn. Wow. So we have 5 5-star recruits and 4 4-star recruits. That is incredible. So I think we have more 5 stars than anybody. Wow. That is, we're definitely going after quality and not quantity. Let's take a look and see how we're ranked in the SEC now. 3rd. All right. So we have 9 total recruits, and over half of them are 5-star recruits. So we've moved to the top here of the SEC, not to the very top, but to the top. Not mid-pack anymore. So that's really good for the next season. All right, let's exit recruiting. Only got 5 hours, and we're targeting 21 people right now. All right, next game is South Carolina. Better be ready. Wow, they're 19th ranked. Coach Multi-Pro and the Crimson Tide are preparing for their top 25 matchup against South Carolina on the road. Yeah, it's a away game, and we're ranked about the same. So they're an 84 overall, 86 defense. So, and we're away. This might be a pretty tight game, like the last game was. We'll see what happens. Oof.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Rice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the
There's a train out there.
Crimson Tide, taking
That's
on
pretty
the
neat.
19th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
All right, so we start with the football first. And we're playing in the rain. We have to remember that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Wow, that did pretty good there. 21-yard line, I think.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field.
This is that screen that you never have time to read, so y'all can pause it since it's recorded for you.
But getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows
didn't mean to jump mid-slide. First down.
They face this year, so we're going to
You risk getting rid of the ball.
And they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient.
Nowhere to go.
See how you respond to adversity.
Lost a yard.
Some challenges coming his way for sure.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had
tackle for loss there.
Just being way more physical and able to get to
We're going to slow it up a little bit here, especially when you get tackle for loss. You don't want to be playing too fast.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Wow.
And he's able to bounce
3rd and 2. All
right.
right.
Solid pickup. They've really performed.
All right, let's see if we can get this 2-yard gain or not.
That'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason.
Wow.
Oh, he's got some space.
Down to the 34.
Before he's finally knocked down.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Finding open areas.
Oh, I thought I was going for the touchdown. Down to the 5. Wow.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got.
We're both 5 and 2 this season.
Those big old defensive tackles,
a lot of similarities there.
Linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game.
Touchdown Tide.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown Crimson Tide.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over
10
and
plays.
over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved.
Jam.
They cap it off with a nice run.
Jam
late.
Miller.
What a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive
The elephant's palms go through the board there.
Up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I meant to kick a little bit harder than that.
Really disciplined
They
job
did okay
by the
there.
coverage unit to get down
Decent.
there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today.
3 touchdowns last week.
A performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will.
Oh my
really
goodness.
Nice day. And I think Jesse,
that was a great play by them.
And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
First down for them.
Maybe see some
they have a injury.
What this guy was able to do the last
That's
time
not
he took
good.
the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Dropping back, it's Sellers.
Wow, wide open.
On the right.
First down.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David?
A lot of players in one spot.
A force in the SEC.
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule.
Oh,
it's
yeah. Tackle for loss.
Making the easy plays.
That's what we want to do.
Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Oh, fumble. And we got the ball.
Defense swarming on that loose
yes.
ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes.
I think I figured out this game a little bit better than last few games. Of course, last game we did pretty good against Tennessee, but starting to kind of figure out how to play now.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up.
That's all right. Just got a few yards, couple yards.
Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's
lost a yard.
Lose a yard on that one.
All right, we got to slow her down. We're getting our team's falling off here, like we did last time with Tennessee.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here.
Ranked 16 for the stadium.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Catch in the middle.
It's still fourth down.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards.
I don't know if we can make this kick or not.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead.
So maybe we'll try to go for it.
Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
They're not doing very good rushing. They're in the negative.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game.
They've got us to a fourth down here.
Quarter.
One of these, that one's.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks
See if we can make this happen.
On fourth down, going to the air.
Wow, we're going for touchdown just about. Ryan Williams, woo!
Keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That was a big fourth down there.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback.
Oh, got 1 yard.
The defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. A design run for the quarterback.
Oh no!
Moving toward the end zone.
Woo! We fumbled it, but we recovered it.
Get the ball back, but he does lose yardage.
Shoo-wee.
Great job by the defense.
All right, we got a third down. Let's slow her up here.
Unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Obviously, the running is not helping, so maybe we do need to do a throw. But then the other team's going to be thinking we're doing the same thing. So I don't know.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal.
It would be nice. This away game's not affecting us as much with the clock as some other places.
Back to pass, it's Simpson.
Oh, we got sacked.
Goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the
Nice thing
game.
is we don't steer up the arrow right in the middle of the field. So all we have to do is get the little ticker to hit in the right place. And don't need a whole lot of steam. Just we'll just get the time down a little bit so that way the other team doesn't have much time to come back and try to score. Field goal good. Woo.
Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
10-0.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable
I meant to kick it a little bit harder than that. I keep kicking a little shot. They did pretty good, 21-yard line.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the back.
Wow, tackle for loss.
Just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
It's pretty neat how you can hear the players yelling in this game in the 26 game versus the 25. He threw that away. 3rd and 13.
Had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just
may have to take a timeout if this gets to a 4th down.
That was a really good example of it.
Or if it's not intercepted or thrown away.
Points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Okay.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
All right, so we got 2 minutes. See if we can score.
The quarterback there, 3rd down. You know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window.
Not really anybody go. They were on us.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they
all right,
take
2 minutes to go.
See what we can do. Here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to run it. Nice
all right,
job by
got tackled. Hopefully he's okay.
To get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained.
Did we get it? Nope.
This is what happens.
Out of bounds.
Get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Oh, didn't get much on that one. We're 3rd and 8. All right, it's drained the time a little bit. We might have to use timeouts if we can make this happen, but not looking good though if we go to 4th down.
That defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
We're only midfield.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat.
Nice.
On this one. Enough
all right.
First down, and he slides in safely.
You've got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just
we're within field goal range. That's good.
Picks up the 1st down.
And you can tell that
keep going here.
Comfortable
about to use timeouts.
Good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees.
Nice.
He has the ability to take off his.
All right, we're going to take a timeout here.
And make some yards.
Think about what we're doing.
This QB's really feeling comfortable.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense has got to be better in coverage.
Let the adrenaline
you got to keep
get out a little bit here.
You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after after him.
Touchdown, Tide.
Touchdown Tide.
Woo.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And hopefully they don't come back like they did in Tennessee in the second half.
That touchdown drive covered 61
That truck goes right
yards,
through that thing.
and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
That was way too light of a kick. That's only at the 5-yard line.
On the
That's
run
terrible.
from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space
They
to
did
be
pretty good.
found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has
There
it,
you go.
and he is
Stop
stopped
him.
immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built
All
the
right,
deficit.
second half.
And they've been sluggish. And they just need
17 to nothing.
to get going, to get started.
All right, we'll see how South Carolina comes
Kinda
back
look
second
out of
half.
sorts
Because
of
Tennessee,
this whole game.
man, they were
Let's
on it.
wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
Good rushing
And
yards.
it's been a dynamite first half,
Mostly the
leading
quarterback.
to a
I think
one-sided
not the
score right
running
now.
back.
It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
See where that puts us. That's pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Like to be a little bit harder.
Nice job by the kickoff team.
He did okay
Everybody
there.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
South Carolina has the ball
A lot of work to
first.
do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
We'll see if they pull a Tennessee on us.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got it down the middle.
That's pretty good.
Nice gain on that
For them.
play, but it leaves it a little
Not for
short
us.
of the first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this offense knew coming into
They're
this
moving
game they
fast.
wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Oh, wow.
On the keeper.
QB kept it.
Oh, a lot of space.
And first down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough
They've been watching
yardage
us.
for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
Oh, yeah.
And
Tackle
there
for
was
loss.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jacobs.
Oh, yeah. Still 10 yards to go.
Creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Oh, we're going to do. Oh, they're going to go for it. Who's he throwing it to? There's
And
nobody
that'll
out
be
there.
incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Not sure what that
The
was.
Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
So
This
far,
will
they
be the
haven't pulled a
second time
Tennessee
they've
on
had
us.
to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch.
Well, we made a
The
few
punt will bring
yards
it
there.
back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions.
Nice.
Good run
First
on the
down.
play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
All right.
The slide, by the way,
That was
too. Get
decent,
down
4
and
yards.
Don't take a big hit.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're
Oh, they'll fumble it. Oh, no.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh,
He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but
jeez.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and
Yeah,
slippery.
I didn't consider the rain when I made that decision.
Be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Yeah, they do.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on
you can hear those helmets
pick
hitting.
up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pick
We're
up
up to
a
midfield. We gave
first
him good
down at 2nd and
position
6.
here.
Got the quick pass.
First down. Oh, they have an injury.
As he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just
flag
take
on the
easy
play.
Pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
What's the flag? Yeah, we'll accept that.
They had the first down before that penalty.
Oh, we have
an
an injury.
Now they'll snap it on 2nd
Nikai.
down.
Nikai. Oh, no.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Sellers.
Oh, my goodness.
Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw again. Got it
Dang.
in the middle. It's Harbor. Good pick up a little bit short of the
Yeah, they're equal, so we'll substitute.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and
Now they're
fade
starting to play
away.
at Tennessee.
He actually attacked
That
the
first drive in the
football.
half, they
That's
weren't.
a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Oh, my goodness. Touchdown.
Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Yeah, we'll substitute them.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And let's check in.
They keep asking me this. I don't understand why.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing.
Oh, wow.
So
Made it
if
to the
he thinks the
25-yard
magic
line.
is there,
That's pretty good.
Who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
All right, we're going to help drain the clock here now that South Carolina's scoring.
Let us know when it goes final.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
All right.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the
Pretty
job
good.
done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
All right, we'll let the quarter drain here.
I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense.
This quarterback is really good. This is one of the better quarterbacks I've ever had.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's
Especially
take a
at
quick look
scrambling.
at the national rankings.
I guess in the scrambling aspect, he's one of the better ones.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wide open spaces.
Wow, nice.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Woo.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their
There's
way
Big
to
Al.
a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Yeah, we got to ice it. That means we got to drain the clock here. See what we can do.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Almost threw it too late there.
They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still
Clock's
are
not
able to get
moving,
a hit
so we
on
got
him,
to do
and that
something to make it
forces the
move.
incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the big fella.
3rd and 5. That's a long ways to go for a 3rd down.
Get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
Hopefully we get this 3rd down. Drain the clock.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
All right, we got it.
The first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Woo.
Timeout called there by the defense.
All right, we got to pick a play so the clock
save
moves.
as much time as possible. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Oh, South Carolina called a timeout. That's why.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, there wasn't really much room there, but I felt like we did good to get 4 yards. South Carolina calls the 2nd timeout, so they're down to 1 left.
Be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the.
It's a lot different than CFB 25. They usually didn't call any timeouts until, wow, we lost a yard. And we got an injury with Cam. Oh no. But they usually didn't call timeouts until after the 2-minute mark.
Great penetration, nowhere to go.
All right, so they still got 1 timeout.
Was sitting on G, waiting on O.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
Whoa!
Here comes the heat.
I had to throw that one away.
Has no choice but to throw it away. And that'll bring up 4th
We have an
down.
injury.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This is crazy. Alright, left guard. We can't make... I don't know. Should we try it? Let's try it.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Did we kick it hard enough?
Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the
20-7. Nice.
Now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Yeah, it's okay, kick. Should have kicked a little
He'll
harder.
start the return inside his 5.
Oh my goodness.
He was hoping for
You're good. He
something
made
a
it to the
little
20.
more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's
Wow.
got him. Good, solid.
Made it to
pickup on
midfield.
that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-minute timeout, I think, for the play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on
Sack.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
2nd and 17.
Second down, clock ticking.
I got 1 timeout.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down.
Wow.
A little floater
Incomplete.
there that falls incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They got to go for it.
Incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Down in the 4th quarter.
Last try.
It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield.
Nothing.
He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Great place to start for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Oh, my goodness. Only got a couple yards there. They took their last time out.
The clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
1st down, baby.
Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a
We're trying to make it to the national championship, baby. Try and make it to the playoffs at least, so I keep my job.
The AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year.
Let's take a look at these stats. We've been playing a lot better last couple of games. Total offense, double what they did. Yards per rush, whoa, they're negative.
With us for David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA
they actually
Sports
did better
College
per
Football.
yard per pass, of yards per pass than we did, so impressive. 68% completion there. 121 yards. And rushing. Oh wait, we're looking at the wrong team here. Rushing, we had mostly the QB. That's crazy. It's not the running back. 70% completion for 60 yards there. So QB's doing a lot of running, more than passing. It's hard to get guys to come open in this game. So you got to come out of the pocket. Make something happen. Alright, we leveled up. We got some more coins to play with. Let's advance to the next week. Yep. Alright, we had a 4-star commit. Defensive tackle, Tony. Looks like we didn't lose anybody. We're still going after people. Oh yeah, it moves so fast you don't have time to read anything. But it pauses so you can kind of go back. I don't know why our QB wants to leave. He's doing a lot of great things. Alright, so we had this commit, Tony. And then right now we're in second. We have A+ for brand exposure, need a B. We're in a battle with Texas A&M. I think they passed us probably. Here, conference prestige. We need an A+. We have a C-. We're first. We're fifth right here. Brand exposure. We have an A+. Need C+. We're first tier. Have an A. Need a B for pro potential. And we're first tier. We're A+. Need C- for playing style. Okay. We moved up to level 14 of the coach. That's pretty cool. We're still 11th. Nothing's changed for our ranking. Man, I'd like to move up some. Need to get inside that top 8. Alright, that's all we have for this time. We'll see you all next time.